it's a story that I've been thinking about for many, many years.
How many people can say that two women in their family have been murdered by lovers? First there was Denise, then Charlene.
A wonderful performance and for this topic, because I think that's something that really isn't discussed a lot.
You know, like there are definitely parts of the story that are very true. Two women in my family have been killed by intimate partners. Domestic violence, violence against women has been something that's been around me all of my life, within my own family, later on in my own relationships, early relationships, and just in the community as a whole around me.
When the spirit tells you to run, you better run. Too many black girls lose their lives because they don't trust their instincts.
Your characters, I think we can all agree that we have all been all those characters, or we've experienced all those characters.
I guess I thought because I wasn't walking around with a big bruise on my face or cringing every time you walked in a room that I wasn't a victim. I thought that was love.
When I first read the script, when Piper sent it to me, I was really intrigued by what this person had gone through. Facing domestic violence in family, not just one, two close family members, and the need to hear, the need to understand as a woman what's best for you, and to take care of yourself, and not be caught up in the potential of how great someone can be, to see them for who they really are. And I saw this throughout the entire piece. It just made me feel like, yeah, we need to let people see this. This needs to be heard.
Communication is what I got out of the whole thing, to where you quit as a woman and you actually went to the man and said, Trevor, you have a problem. But you stopped it, which is always, for some reason it seems like we all accept, and never stop until it's too late, and then you lost a family member, chain reaction. So that was awesome.
And she never said any different. Look, you can't help somebody if they don't ask for help, right? We often think about this as like a very individual issue, like it only just happens between people, but I really see it as a very political issue. I think that, our inability to be in relationship with each other without violence speaks volumes about how internalized oppression is manifesting itself in our communities, in our lives, and it goes back to slavery, and to how we were brutalized then, dehumanized then, and now we've replicated these kind of cycles and these behaviors now in our relationships. So what I'm planning to do as this piece tours is creating a curriculum around it to begin to talk about these issues, talk about how we construct our identities, and also to talk about how the larger system really helps to reinforce this kind of violence.
I want this to touch women who are survivors of domestic violence. I want this to touch young women who are at risk for experiencing this kind of thing. I want it to also touch, men who may or may not recognize just how serious this is as an issue within our communities. But I wanted it to be something that everybody in our community could see and witness and see themselves in.
What would the world be like if all the fathers and grandfathers in the world demand that the violence against the girls and women around them must stop, and they willed it to be so, with no exceptions, not themselves and not their sons.
I think we would all agree that we're sitting here watching a legend in the making. You as an actor, yes. I think so. And
And my spirit means well.